Welcome, everyone, to Arlington, Texas at AT&T Stadium, site of this year's Goodyear Cotton Bowl, part, of course, of the college football playoff. We've reached the semifinal stage, one last hurdle to clear before that national championship game. And today we're going to find out who's got the toughness and the depth to continue their drive and keep championship dreams alive. As we'll see the number 4 seed in this playoff, the Houston Cougars, taking on the number 9 seed in the playoff, the Kent State Golden Flashes. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, joined by Kirk Herbstreit. And here we go, a college football playoff semifinal. Which team will keep their national championship hopes alive today? Kickoff team is out there, and here we go with this playoff semifinal game. He's going to return it from near the goal line. Solid job by the coverage team. They bring him down at the 16. First down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Trying to create outside the pocket now. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks, more than enough for a first down.
You know, they tried to catch this defense napping on 1st and 10 by taking a shot downfield, but the defense does their job. They've got everybody covered, and I'm telling you, you better account for this quarterback because he can take off when things aren't there and use his legs, and he does that for the first down.
The gain is 3 yards, so 2nd and 7.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense has countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage and not give up big run plays.
It's incomplete. He took a hit as he threw the football, and it brings up a 3rd down.
And you got to love this if you're defensive coordinator. All about affecting the quarterback and getting pressure on him. This time they got to him and forced that incompletion.
So it's 3rd and long from the 29. The defense play coverage or blitz. Dropping back. They're going to throw for the first down. Oh, incomplete. He's very lucky that wasn't intercepted here on the opening possession. They could have that one back. It's going to bring up 4th down. The Golden Flashes will send the punt team onto the field. He's on to boot it away now. And the returner decides to signal fair catch. Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. Handoff on a single back formation. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there. Well, that was that excellent linebacker with a clear path just running downhill quickly.
You know, I think one of the great things about watching this guy play all year is his vision. He just has great instincts. That time the defensive line ate up all the linemen, freed up the linebacker to get into the backfield, and the result is a tackle for a loss for the backer.
They bring him down. That's a very solid game, but still well short of the first down. That completion sets up a 3rd down play. Quarterback drops back. We're going to test the secondary. Receiver makes the catch. That'll pick up a first down. We'll spot it at the 38.
Well, when you play zone defense on 3rd down and you don't get pressure from your defensive line, you're going to give a quarterback a lot of time to be able to find an open receiver and eventually get the first down. Not surprised at all that they're able to convert.
Brought down, but broken tackle to produce a solid gain there.
That's a good job here staying ahead of the chains. Good pickup here on 1st down. The quarterback hits the safety valve that time. The big tight end. That'll bring up a 2nd and manageable here for this offense.
Powering through. Takes a big shot there from the defense, but moves the sticks. First down.
You know, offensive linemen are just a certain breed. They're always going to do their job, no matter who's back there carrying the ball. I'll tell you what, they have a little bit more confidence when the person that's carrying the ball can break off some big-time runs.
Escapes the pocket, but cannot make a play, and they sack him.
Well, they're going to go with a play fake here. The only problem is no one on the defense bit at all on the play action. The results are a big sack for this defense.
And the pass is complete to the tight end. A big hit by the linebacker. Physical tackle there, big versus big. Now it's 3rd and long for this offense. Football right at midfield. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Goes to his right side there for the completion. Defense able to stop him. It's 4th down now.
How about the offense here dialing up a good zone beater? Let's give credit to the coordinator for calling the right play at the right time and the receiver finding the hole in that zone.
The offense will go for it here on 4th down and 3. Complete to the running back. Can he get first down yardage? They've got him, but they convert on 4th down, and the drive keeps going. And the player is down injured after that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check him out. Houston getting set with a 1st and 10 coming up. Quick throw. That's an RPO caught on the left side. Brought down to the completion. Moves the ball inside the 10-yard line. Defense getting pushed back.
You know, we talked this week with the offensive coordinator about what makes this receiver so special. He kept referring to his route running. Here's an example of that. Great route, enough separation to give the quarterback a nice lane to throw the football.
And he'll be brought down.
This is a great job of being prepared by this defense, almost anticipating this play. They're in position to bring him down for a loss.
This will be a challenge now. 2nd and goal, back at the 13. Trying for the end zone, running it right up the gut. Defense stops him, but that's a solid game.
Hey, the defense is doing everything that they can to try to keep these guys out of the end zone. Now we've got a big 3rd down coming up.
And the offense facing a 3rd and goal from a long way away. From the shotgun, drops back looking for an open man. Doesn't hold on. Good hit by the DB. Now it brings up 4th down.
Hey, it's an incompletion, but it's a nice job by the quarterback. I know it didn't pan out, but the most important thing is he didn't turn the football over and he didn't take a sack. It'll give your kicker a chance to put some points on the board if they opt for the field goal here on 4th down. And that one, my gosh, I mean, it's almost too easy. Nice kick.
They come away with 3 points on the drive, and now the kickoff team will boot it away. And here's the return from inside the 5. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. The Golden Flashes offense retakes the field now. They came up empty on the last possession, forced to punt it away. And they begin to click now. Gets some space around the 30. Tackle made after a big gain. Being on the first play moves it to the 43. It'll be 1st down. He'll hand it off. They get him down, but he crosses midfield, dropped the ball at the 44.
Chris, what I love here is just the vision by the running back. Showing great patience, the hole opens up, and then he's able to use his speed to pick up some good yards.
And now the handoff. They stop him after a 6-yard gain, so 2nd and 4.
Great job by the offensive line here, opening up some holes and giving the running back room to run on 1st down. Plays like this can open up the playbook for the play caller, allow him to make that defense think, are they going to run? Maybe play action, maybe throw the ball downfield.
Tackled, but only after picking up a fresh set of downs.
Look, I realize on any play call, when it's properly executed, it can go to the house for a touchdown. But the runs that really make a game plan work are the ones where you get just what you need. And he barely got the 1st down, but he got it.
They flip it to him on the jet sweep. Oh, and he breaks free. It's a foot race. And he will score. Touchdown, Golden Flashes. Simple throw, all the yards after the catch. Explosive play by the receiver to score.
Just a dynamic, athletic playmaker. As simple as you said, Chris, just throw him the football, he makes a catch, and then all the fireworks are after the catch, and this defense just unable to corral him.
Now the all-important extra point. PAT makes the score 7-3. The kickoff team on the field now as they get set to send this one away. This one will be fair caught. Houston's offense heads back out on the field now. Last time out, they moved the ball well, but had to settle for a chip shot field goal. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. He's running out of time here. Down he goes. A sack. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. Big guys up front lined up. It's 1st down. Keep it on the ground. There's the handoff. The gain is 2 yards, so it's 2nd and 8.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but what I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
And it's picked off. That was a risky pass attempt, and he paid the price. Follows the pick with a nice return before finally being brought down.
Boy, just a drive killer right there, Chris. He didn't seem to throw that ball with much confidence. Just put it up for grabs, and the defense comes down with it.
1st down play call. How aggressive will it be? Looking out throwing here to start the drive. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. Really solid 1st down gain. He's just short of the marker, so maybe a chance here to take a downfield shot. The offense will line up. Chance for a couple more plays before the end of the quarter. Looking to pass here on 2nd down. Wow, lays out and makes a spectacular catch. Back at it to start the quarter. Offense getting set to run a 1st down play. And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2. Well, they run it right into a blitz, and that linebacker was coming downhill, Kirk.
Man, what a time to call that blitz here by the defensive coordinator. And you're right, he shoots right through that A-gap. Really, the back had nowhere to go. By the time he got the ball in his hands, the linebacker's right in his face.
Second down, looking to throw it. Quarterback finds a target on the right. It's complete. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Kent State.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath, just like this. When he catches a football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points.
The AT is good, so the lead now is 11. Here's the kickoff team. Let's see if they give the returner an opportunity to bring this back. Returner decides to fair catch this. Houston's offense heads back out of the field now. We'll see if this quarterback can shake off the interception he threw in the last possession. Looking for his big tight end. Finds a man open on the right side downfield. Not much after the catch, but it is good enough for a 1st down.
Chris, that's another positive game for this offense, and this quarterback continues to show why he's had such a great year this year. When he has time to throw, he gets his feet set. He's as accurate as any quarterback in the country.
Trying to extend the play. He's going to take off here. Breaking free at midfield. And a big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs.
Love the aggressive mindset from the play caller here on first down. Take a shot downfield. The only thing is, they're all covered. Nobody's open. He gets flushed out of the pocket, decides to run towards the boundary and gets out of bounds, and a good gain and a first down.
And he's tackled after the catch. Back behind the quarterback now in the pistol. Quarterback looking to pass here on second down. And he's hit right as he throws it. Incomplete.
Well, it's pretty simple. The defensive line does a great job of getting after the quarterback and forcing him into that incompletion.
Drops back, looking to throw for it on third down. Well, they've got him for a sack. A big play made by the junior.
Well, that's their second sack already in this game right now. And this offensive coordinator, he's going to have to come up with some changes in pass pro. Keep a tight end in, roll the quarterback out, anything they can do to help him out. Otherwise, this poor guy's going to spend his entire playoff experience on his back.
Here comes the Kent State offense on the field. They scored a touchdown on the last possession. Let's see if this defense has been able to come up with some adjustments and stop them this time. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
Chris, I think we all kind of get caught up in third down. What's an offense doing on third down? But I think what's also important is how well you defend first down. If you can hold your opponents to a short gain or a tackle for a loss, you throw the offense out of whack, and their game plan gets much more challenging to try to come up with that first down.
It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw that time, and now third down coming up. Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. Finds room at the 30. Tackle made at the 37. That's a solid gain.
The defense bailed out in coverage a little too quickly, and we're not in position for that run play. Safe to say they'll probably be a little bit more disciplined on that next third down.
They're going to run the option. Pitch play to the back. Gets into space at the 50. Breaks into the clear. It's a sprint. They're not going to get him. He's in. Touchdown, golden flashes.
Chris, all week I wondered if this back might get loose and come up with a big play like this. The defense had their back turned, couldn't really see where he was. By the time they realized it, he just had too much speed, and he's able to take it to the end zone.
They go up 18 after the PAT. Kickoff team on the field getting set now. And the fair catch signaled for and taken. So the Cougars offense heads back out onto the field now. They were forced to punt last time. Can they get this offense going finally? Get some points out of this possession. He bought some time, now lets it go. Throws a fastball, but it's intercepted. That's a solid return after the interception.
Love this quarterback's athletic ability and the way he can create and improvise. Unfortunately here, he just didn't locate the defender, and he throws the interception.
His line getting set up. It's a first down play. A pop pass on the jet sweep. Fighting him off. And he's brought down, but they went backwards after the completion. Good work by the defense.
Well, that's one of those plays that works better against certain defensive looks, but not every defense is the same. They were all over that one. Let's see if they continue to attack to the outside on the perimeter to set something up downfield.
Okay, ready?
Second down after that previous play. Here's the snap. Quarterback looking to throw. Looking right. This one caught. And he's brought down there.
Boy, another positive game for this offense, and this quarterback continues to show how dangerous he is when he has time to throw. The defensive coordinator's got to change up his looks, maybe bring in the blitz, anything they can do to get this quarterback out of this rhythm.
Third down play here out of the shotgun. The pass is intercepted. Not much on the return, but the defense comes up with a takeaway.
When you get this close to the end zone, you've got to be able to come away with points, at the very least, a field goal. They got to be scratching their heads and hoping that in the second half, this play right here doesn't come back to bite them.
He's moving out of the pocket. Quarterback on the move, trying to make something happen. He called his own number, and the freshman QB keeps this drive moving.
Man, nothing is more aggravating for a defensive coordinator than this right here. You've got him. You've got a chance to make a play on him, take him out of his rhythm, but instead, this guy gets away from that pressure, tucks it, and picks up some big yards.
Offense getting set up. Here's second down. There's the snap. They'll set up to throw. Running back has it on a screen now. Breaking free at the 35. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down.
Well, that was a beautifully executed screen right here by this offense. They let the rushers get upfield, completely oblivious that the blockers are getting out in front and getting downfield, put the ball right on the back, and let him have all that space and an escort in front of him to pick up big yards.
Second down here, time for perhaps just one more play before the 2-minute warning. So we've reached the 2-minute warning, and this offense trying to get something going here and cut into this lead before halftime. Second down play coming up. Drops back from the shotgun, looking for an open man. It's complete. That's an explosive gain. They've got him, but the gain all the way to the 28.
Defense kind of lost the running back here. Makes a nice catch and gets the first down in the process.
The offense finally producing here. Sets up a 1st and 10. And the quarterback looking to make a play through the air. He's looking to scramble. And they get him down, but that's a solid gain here to move the sticks using his feet.
This is why I love the quarterbacks that can make things happen. Here you have an opportunity to try to create. Nothing's there. Play breaks down. Instead of just throwing it away, he sits back, sees nothing downfield, decides to be able to pick up the first down by himself. Impressive run to pick up the first and keep this drive moving.
So down here in the red zone, every yard tough to find. Here is a crucial play coming up. And the quarterback dropping back. He's escaping the pocket now. It's incomplete. That was caused by the defensive pressure. And now it brings up third down.
And I am so impressed with the athletic ability and speed of this defense. The quarterback does a pretty good job of keeping the play alive, scrambling off to his right. But that defensive speed and their aggressive nature get to him.
That one is incomplete. The defender was right there, and it brings up fourth down now.
Hey, the good news is here, Chris, they're still in field goal range, and they didn't cost themselves any points. But they could have more. Got to be thinking about going for this on 4th and short.
They've already converted once on 4th down this game. Let's see if they can make it 2 for 2. And he drops back in the gun. Looking to the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown, Houston. So with playoff pressure, Kirk, the offense executes a long, grinding, methodical drive.
You know, the thing I've loved about this offense all year long is their ability to either hit the big play or not have to rely on that. Look at this. They're able to sustain a drive and still come up with points and get a touchdown.
Automatic in the PAT. He'll return it from inside the 5. And they stop him at the 23. That's solid coverage. Kent State's offense back out there now. The last possession ended in a dreaded red zone interception. Let's see if they can bounce back from that costly error. And looking to throw now on first down. And he's going to float this one to the right side. The catch is made for a huge pickup. Touchdown, Kent State. Still no answer for this offensive machine.
You know, we're seeing more and more of this in college football. Guys in that slot that got the ability to get downfield vertically. It's a mismatch if you have the right guy. This time they get the matchup that they want, hit it for a big one.
And the extra point makes it an 18-point game, 28-10. So the offense gets momentum scoring before halftime. Now the kickoff. We'll see if the defense can get a stop and preserve that momentum. And it's fielded. Returner trying to make something happen. And the coverage team gets the returner to the ground.
That return backfires on him. Now their offense is stuck with the ball inside their own 10.
Houston's offense heads back out on the field now. They've got a choice here in the final minute. Do they get aggressive, try to cut into this lead, or play it safe and point toward the second half? But a huge collision blow delivered there by the linebacker.
Boy, that's pretty good coverage here by this defense. Not much of a window to throw this ball into, but the quarterback's accuracy and the size of the tight end picks up a nice gain.
From the shotgun, here's an inside give. And the freshman brings him down quickly. So a timeout is called to talk strategy. Maybe time for one or two more plays before halftime. So the offense looking to be efficient here. Not much time remaining before the end of the half. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. And he'll head out of bounds, but not before picking up enough for a first down.
A nice little simple touch pass here by the quarterback, getting the ball out to the receiver who's in motion. Look, that doesn't turn into a huge play, but they do pick up a first down. And no offense is ever going to say no to moving the chains.
Using the ground game here. Tailback has the handoff. And he'll be brought down, and that will wrap up the first half of play. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. The Golden Flashes will kick it off to begin the second half. Return starts from inside the 5. And he's tackled at the 21. That's where the drive will start. Houston's offense heads back out on the field now.
29 Philly. 2-9 Philly.
Play action here on first down. Looking for a deep completion. Wow, a third pick tonight by the QB. Not much on the return, but the pick will set up the offense at the 35.
Well, this defense has been great the entire football game here. They knew they had a lot of pressure on them in the playoff. They stepped up and played well all game long, and now they get a critical interception here late in this game.
And now the first play of this drive now from the 35. Pitch to the back. Breaks loose at the 45. Out of bounds after another huge chunk on the ground. What a job by this offensive line today.
Outstanding blocking on the left side of that offensive line. That's really what opened up this play. They did their job, and you can see the results. You burst open and get a big gain on the ground. If I were them, I'd keep going to that side and see how much more success they can have.
They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
This running back's had a big night, kind of night you dream about, but the defense finally steps up and gets to him behind the line of scrimmage.
Getting set. Here's second down. From the shotgun, he's probing the secondary. Receiver makes the grab. In the clear at the 25. They bring him down, but an explosive play by this offense. Big gain.
Well, it's one thing to hear about how fast this receiver is in the scouting report. You look at him on film all week. The defense coordinator tells you, get ready, this guy can run. And then the reality comes, and this guy can fly. You see it again here. Nice catch.
Looking to throw it from the red zone. Grab made by the tight end. Touchdown, Golden Flashes. And the beatdown continues. Just a brilliant game for this quarterback. With a spot in the natty on the line, he needs your guy to step up, and this guy has delivered so far today, Kurt.
You know, it's just everything coming together. The preparation that he put in leading into this game, the offense doing their job and taking care of him, receivers running good routes. Everything right now is clicking for this offense and this quarterback.
And the returner elects to fair catch it, no return. So the Cougars offense heads back out onto the field now. Let's see how this quarterback responds. Remember, an interception on the very first play of the last possession. And it's incomplete even on a first down throw. He was under some heavy pressure. So after the incompletion, it's second down. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun. Here's a throw underneath to the tight end. Tackled at the 40. That'll earn a fresh set of downs.
Chris, we get so caught up in these wide receivers and their playmaking ability and getting them the ball in space. And, right, the defense has to pay attention to them. Often too much attention opens up an underneath drag route like this, and quarterback makes a good read. Nice first down.
The shotgun running play call. Nice run. He's brought down to the 44.
Nice solid run here by this back. Did a nice job of just kind of finding that lane, pick up some positive yards there on 1st and 10.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw it. Quarterback delivers complete to the right side. He'll earn the first down, but pay for it with a hard hit.
And this is why running the football is so important. You run the ball and then go play action. It affects the eyes of the safeties and the linebackers and frees up some space for the tight end to be able to pick up a nice gain.
Quick throw, catch made on the out route. Tackle made at the 21. This offense in great scoring position now.
You know, each receiver brings something a little bit different to the table, Chris. To me, the outside receivers usually are a little bit longer, taller guys. You get those slot receivers in the inside. Not only can they make the catch, but they have quickness to make plays after the catch. Great example of that right here.
Houston now operating in the red zone. He'll look to throw it here on second down. Bringing pressure. And he's brought down. Offense going backwards with the sack.
Well, that takes the wind right out of your sails. This offense is trying to find a way to get back into this game. And another pressure and a sack against their quarterback.
Running out of time in the pocket. Again, he's just trapped and sacked in the pocket.
And just like that, you squeeze the life out of this offense. That's another sack by this defense. They have been in that backfield the entire game, and a big reason why these guys are enjoying a lead.
That sack forces a fourth down, and here comes the punt team. Oh, and it lands at the 4 and bounces in for a touchback. The Golden Flashes offense retakes the field now. They take the field with serious momentum. They have been tough to stop so far. Can they keep it going? Breaks one tackle, gets brought down, but picks up some decent yardage.
You know, a lot of people feel running backs with elite speed shy away from contact, but that wasn't the case there. Instead of running around the defender, this back elected to run right through him.
Second down after that run on the previous play. They'll try the ground game here with the running back. Moves the ball out across the 30. That's good for a first down.
It was a nice job up front by the offensive line, but give the running back an assist for setting those blocks up before he's able to get downfield for the first down.
Handoff here from the shotgun. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
The defense made a good play there, but needs to string along more stops like that against this running back if they want to be able to win this game. The run game has looked good in the first half, but maybe that won't be the case from now on.
Here's the second down play. Here's the snap, and he's looking to throw. Caught quickly. Breaks loose at the 40. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks more than enough for a first down.
Chris, much like we saw in the first half, this quarterback can put the ball right on the money. Now, you know the defensive coordinator at halftime spent all the time he could with his secondary to come up with answers on how to try to slow this guy down.
On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. And the senior quarterback puts a little bit too much on the throw. Offense lines up for a second down play off the incompletion. Ball handed off. The pickup is 6 yards, so 3rd down and 4 now.
Well, much like what we saw in the first half, Chris, of this playoff game, no adjustments. Go right back to giving this running back to football. He's had a monster day and continues to get positive yards.
Snags the quick throw. They make the stop just short of the marker. It's going to be 4th down and inches to go.
Chris, give him some credit here. He's fighting to get to that first down, breaks the tackle, just comes up a little bit short of the first down.
They need less than a yard for a first down. They'll go for it on 4th. Oh, they've stopped him short. What a 4th down play, and they will take over on downs now. First down here for this offense.
29 Philly. 2-9 Philly.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Delivers from the pocket, complete over the middle. Big man finally brought down by the cornerback. That was a tough assignment. Offense getting set. It's 2nd down. An inside give now from the shotgun. Going to try to run inside, but nowhere to go.
Boy, how about this defense? Just so physical against the run. These guys have not been able to do anything on the ground, and it's because of that defensive line and those linebackers taking away the run game.
Cannot escape, and down he goes.
Man, it has been a rough night for this poor offensive line, and it's only getting worse. That's 5 sacks they've now given up so far in this game alone.
They'll kick it away here. Not what he was hoping for. Instead of pinning the offense deep, it's a touchback. Here comes the Kent State offense on the field. Last time out there, they got stopped on 4th down, but it didn't cost him anything. Let's see what the mindset is here. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. They get him down, but that's a nice play. Moves the ball to the 33.
The defense has got to do a much better job here of adjusting to the pre-snap motion. They just kind of stayed in place, and it gave the receiver plenty of room there to make a nice play.
Offense comes up to the line. They might have a chance for a couple more plays before the quarter expires. Offense getting set for a 2nd down here to begin the quarter.
Lasso. Freedom.
Shotgun formation. Here's an inside give. And he's brought down, but there is a penalty marker out there. Let's check out this call. Costly holding penalty there. Backs him up 10 yards. Important 2nd down play coming up. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. Run it up the middle, but stuffed for no gain.
Well, the back just had nowhere to go. How about the defensive line? They eat up all the blocks up front, freeing those linebackers up to be able to make the play. Just a bad play all around for this offense.
So it's 3rd and long from the 29. Defense figures to bring pressure here. They try to run it with the option. The back's got it on the pitch. The defense stops him short of the marker, so it's 4th down coming up.
Another nice run by this running back, and he's well over 100 yards now in the game. A big part of the reason that they're going to win this football game and advance to the next round.
And on 4th down, the punter sends it away. And the return man decides to signal fair catch. Houston's offense heads back out of the field now. They're coming off a 3-and-out, looking to produce a positive drive here. Receiver makes the catch. They bring him down after a short gain there.
I really like what this defensive coordinator is doing right now. He's got a nice lead. Just sit back. The most important thing is tackling this offense inbounds so that clock will keep ticking.
Quarterback looking to throw it on 2nd down. Tight end makes the grab. And the gain just good enough for a 1st down. The freshman quarterback showing what a cannon he's got.
And there's the tight end who shows off his hands.
1st down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? And he'll set up to throw. Physical defending. That one falls incomplete. Brings up 2nd down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out the punishment, but here, he's the one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, he's unable to hold on to the football.
That's the running back who makes the catch across the middle. He's brought down after a short gain that's not going to be 1st down yardage.
I love what the defense is doing here. Sitting back, giving up some plays underneath, tackling these guys inbounds, and just keep that clock rolling.
He's going to be brought down by that ferocious pass rush. Nice sack.
Chris, I'm really surprised by the way this game has turned out. That's another sack by this defense. They've done such a great job of preparing a plan to get ready for one of the top quarterbacks in the country. They've kept him out of sync, applied pressure, and
he's intercepted for the 4th time tonight. Going the other way, can they catch him? Inside the 10. Brings the interception all the way back. Touchdown, Kent State.
Great job here by the defense coming up with yet another play. Boy, they are just pouring it on today, dominating in every phase.
And they're able to tack on the extra point. Here's the kickoff team now, set to boot this one away. And here's the fair catch by the return man. Houston's offense heads back out on the field now. They have got to bounce back on this possession after throwing a pick-6 last time out here. Quarterback looks to his right and finds his man. He's brought down quickly. A short gain gets them a few yards closer to the marker.
Well, playing with the lead, good job by this defense to keep the receiver in bounds. Try to keep that clock moving, trying to secure a victory.
Quarterback wants to throw it on 2nd down. Tries to avoid the rush and just gets rid of it. And he just throws that one away. Took a big shot, but avoids the sack. Looks like a player is down injured at that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check it out. After the incompletion, they'll come to the line for a 3rd and 4. From the gun, he looks for an open man. It's an out route, the catch made. And the runner steps out of bounds, but does have enough yardage to pick up the 1st down. Houston getting set with a 1st and 10 coming up. Looking to throw yet again. Going for a big play downfield. Defense breaks it up. Nice play. Incomplete.
Well, these guys just continue to struggle throwing the football. You know, whether it's been running the wrong route, the quarterback not being accurate, the offensive line not doing their job. It's been a collective effort, and it's a big reason why they're trailing now in this game.
Using his legs here. Gets loose on the scramble, picks up a decent gain. Short of the 1st down, though. So now it's 3rd and short from the 43. Can they keep the drive going or perhaps face a tough 4th down decision? Quarterback escapes the pocket and takes off. But they don't connect. It's incomplete, and it brings up 4th down.
Oh, the quarterback and receiver just not quite on the same page. But the good news is it's 4th down and short. And trailing in this game, you've got to convert here to keep your hopes alive.
He's going to try to return the punt. And the coverage team makes the stop on this return. Kent State's offense back out there now. They had to punt the ball last time. Now they're looking to add points, build on this lead. A gain of 2 yards. Now it's 2nd down and 8.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound. It's really solid defense on that play.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. Thrown quickly, caught in the right flat. Defense wraps him up after the catch, but he's just short of a 1st down.
Chris, it's so easy to get excited about the receivers on the outside and their ability to make big plays, but the slot receivers are just as exciting, especially with their finesse, quickness, and ability to make guys miss in the middle of that field.
And they'll work the clock here by keeping it on the ground. They bring it down to the 38, but that's good enough for a 1st down. And that's the 2-minute warning. This offense looking to run out the clock and secure an impressive win here today. Fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10. It's a shotgun run call. It's good for a 3-yard gain, so 2nd and 7.
Hey, listen, you don't always have to have big plays to be successful. It's a nice, solid gain here. Keeps you on schedule, and you get ready for that next play.
Now it's 2nd down here. From the shotgun, drops back, and he lofts it toward the left sideline. Catch made down inside the 25. Oh, and he's in the clear now. It's a foot race.
Chris, how about this approach by this offensive play call? Up big, 4th quarter, and they're still taking shots downfield looking for more points. I think they're trying to rub it in here a little bit.
So with the lead secure here, it's time to just take a knee, run out the clock, and plan the victory celebration. Coming to the line on 2nd down, this is important. They want to avoid a 3rd and long. And the offense will just take a knee. Well, that's a great performance in the pressure moment, but now the job gets even more exciting, even bigger as they go on to the next.